Alrighty, so I'm actually going to do a vlog right now that's a little bit different to the ones I usually do. This one is going to be specifically about boob jobs. So I've had a lot of girls ask me about mine, and it's pretty obvious I think, but these are fake. So I just thought I'd do a bit of a video and run through my experience getting them, I guess, for girls that are thinking about getting theirs done. So mine are 4 years old now. So I got them when I was 21. I'm 25 now. A lot of people asked if I thought about it for a long period of time, if it's something that I always wanted to do. The answer is no. One of my friends, she was going to Thailand on like a big group tour. So about 10 girls from Australia, a company. It was through Destination Beauty. They organise it and send everyone over there, and they organise all of your flights, accommodation, taking you to and from the hospital, your consult with your surgeon, and they take you on a couple of little tours. So it goes for 10 days. So she really wanted me to go with her, so she wasn't going by herself. I was a B cup before, and when I exercised a lot, it was like a smaller B cup. So like I didn't like them, but didn't hate them, or I wasn't overly self-conscious about them before that it was something I was really wanted, but it was something that I liked the idea of maybe doing. So she asked me at the right time. It was around tax time, and I happened to be getting a decent tax return, so, and I was going through a breakup as well, so I was like, book it. So went over with her in the September following. So a lot of people also ask about the cost. Okay, so cost. I paid $3,300 for my surgery, and that includes all of my anesthetics. And they gave us some antibiotics to take afterwards, and some morphine tablets and some Valium, and sort of sent us on our merry way. So yeah, it's a lot cheaper. I know down the Gold Coast, a lot of my friends have gone there since, and theirs has been about $6,000. But back when I was booking mine, I was living in Townsville, and it was like 12 to 14 grand to get them done. So I didn't want them that much, that I was willing to pay that much money. But for 3,000-ish, I was like, yeah, like, so it was good. So I went to Thailand. I got mine done in Bangkok. So her and I shared a hospital room together and like a hotel room together. So having her there was amazing, because we could do each other's hair, help each other go to the bathroom, like all that kind of thing, and getting dressed. Like a lot of that was a bit painful. When I first woke up from the surgery, I was in a heap of pain and super mad at her for talking me into it, I guess. But I was maybe in pain for 48 hours maybe, and by 4 days later, her and I were out clubbing through Bangkok. So your recovery isn't like any other surgery. It was so fast, and mine's behind the muscle, so it tears all of your muscle tissue on the outside, but I can still breastfeed if I want to. If I end up having kids, I can breastfeed. I got more of a teardrop sort of look, so if I'm wearing a crop top, they look more natural. Can tense them, make them sit more unnatural, but if I'm not at anything, they sit a lot more naturally, teardrop shape, which was what I wanted. I got 365cc in mine. When I originally went in, I was trying to talk the doctors into getting 300 low profile, but I also took in a picture and said, I want it to look like this, but put this in. And they're like, like if you put that in, it's not going to look like that. Do you want that or the picture? So I was like, okay, make it look like the picture. So yeah, they put in high profile 365. He said that if they look too ridiculous, he'd take them back out again and put in smaller. Fast forward 4 years now, wish I had gone bigger, but I think every girl gets that after they get them done. It's like a, what's called boob greed. So kind of almost no matter how big you go, I feel like you're not big enough. Like I've got friends with 800 cc's that still wish they were bigger. So I wouldn't get too worried about going too big. They look at your frame and pick a size that's going to suit your frame. So obviously like I don't get back pain or anything like that. Like it proportions out my body, I found, and I'm quite tall, so you don't want them sticking out the side and kind of looking, I don't know, bigger, because they can make you look a lot bigger, like a bigger person, I guess. So you got to be a bit mindful of that. But it's probably the best 3 grand that I've ever spent. Like I love them. Another thing I get asked is what doctor I actually went to that did my surgery. don't actually know. I don't remember his name. I didn't put much time into any of the research or anything beforehand. My friend was the opposite. She was like Instagramming and Googling and looking at all of the previous jobs that her surgeon had done, and she handpicked her surgeon, and I just rocked up on the day. It's like, I don't know, I'm probably a bit bad, but I'm a bit how you going about it. So yeah, I just went on the day. He was awesome, he was nice, he put all the lines on and told me like, that one sits a bit that way and this one's slightly smaller, and all of these issues I didn't actually know I had, so walked out feeling a little bit more self-conscious than when I walked in. The day of my surgery, I was shitting myself because it's in a foreign country. When I was about to go under, and they strapped me out on like a hospital board, and I'm like, oh no, like this is how it ends. So I was freaking out a little bit, I guess, and the fact that they weren't actually speaking English around me, I was like I was freaking out. But nah, they ended up being good. So incision wise, that's what I want to talk about, incision. So most of you know you can sort of get your nipples taken off and they can put it in through your nipples. Most chicks have the cuts underneath. I didn't want any scarring, so I actually went through my armpit. So I don't know if you can sort of see it, but ooh, there you go. That crease there, that inner crease, that is a scar. So yeah, to be honest, you can't even see it, and if someone's looking at your armpits, like that's kind of creepy on their part anyway. But yeah, no, I say it's more painful. I haven't got anything to compare it to, but I imagine I was in more pain because when you think about it, they've kind of got to push them in, I guess, from your armpits into your chest. But my bruising was very minimal. Like, I was hating life, as I said, for those first 2 days, and after that I was fine. Like, I was over there for the 10 days. You have a checkup before you come back. And then I went to my GP when I was back in Australia, and got them to have a look at it as well. They said it all looks good. I was back at work after I was over there for 10 days, came home, had a couple of days off, then I went back to work. Having said that, I don't have a manual job. I sit behind a desk, so was a little bit T-Rexy for a couple of days just because it went through my armpits. Like, I couldn't brush my hair or pull a shirt on over my head. And I did have stitches, which was kind of gross. So if you are going to go through the armpit and get stitches, get your armpits waxed beforehand, which was what I did, which was so good because obviously you can't shave or wear deodorant, which is actually also a little bit, but it wasn't too bad. So make sure you, wax your armpits if you're going to go through there. But I don't know, if anyone's got any questions, drop them down below and I'll answer, but I think I've covered everything, I hope. So hopefully that helps. So I don't know, girls, like, not that I'm saying that everyone should go get them, but if it's something that you are self-conscious about, it's your body, it's your money, or someone's paying for you if you're lucky, I don't know. The way I see it, it's your body, it's your money, spend it however you want. It's not like you're taking the easy option. There's no amount of going to the gym that you can do that's going to magically make you grow boobs. You can't eat a heap of chicken for the hormones to try and make yourself grow boobs. Like, unfortunately, some of us just got stung with the genetics. So if you're small and you want to go bigger, don't really have a lot of options. So just depends on how bad you want it, I guess. But yeah, I'm all for it. I don't regret it. Best decision I've made. Good luck. And yeah, if you've got any other questions, just drop them down below. Hope this helps.